1. What's up, guys? It's Minix back with another video, and today I'm here with my grandma.
Hi everyone.
And we've had several requests to do more cooking videos. A lot of them have been chicken and dumplings, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And my grandma's going to walk you through how to make this and everything you need to know. And if you guys have any other requests for videos we could do, please comment down below what you'd like us to do. And let's just get started making these chicken dumplings.
So I'm washing the chicken. I bought a 10-pound bag of leg quarters. It's cheaper if you do that. A lot of stores will have it on sale. So these were like 69 cents a pound for a 10-pound bag. So you want to wash the leg quarters, rinse them off, and put them in a big roaster cooker. It's something pretty big, so you have plenty of room. So like I say, this is probably about 5 pounds for what we're gonna do today. And get it all together, and then I'm gonna add water up over the chicken and add some salt. I use hot water, get it started. Then you'll put it on medium to medium high, just over top of the chicken. And put it on your burner and get started. So I just take a box of salt, open it, and sprinkle some in. Just put the lid on. I don't close it all the way, but it'll start cooking a little bit faster. But if you put the lid on, it may boil over. So just to get it started, I just kind of tilt the lid like that. And it needs to cook for approximately an hour. And then you can, just check it when it's tender with the fork. It's done. About 20 minutes before the chicken gets done, you can start making the dough for the dumplings. I'll get out some of the broth for my liquid in the dumplings. I use the broth and I put a stick of butter in it to let it melt. So I usually fill up this 2-cup measuring cup with the broth from the chicken that I cook, and I put a stick of butter in there and it'll melt down. Ingredients that we'll need for the dough is about 5 cups of flour, self-rising, and the liquid, the chicken broth with the butter in it, will thin down the flour with that, and we'll add 2 eggs. I'll scramble them up a little and add to the dough. So first you put the 5 cups of flour in a big mixing bowl. Doesn't have to be measured off exactly. And I'll go ahead and crack the eggs. And just take a fork and mix those together. Ready to mix them up now. I'm just gonna pour this in here, about half of it, and stir it. Add a little bit more. So it looks like it's going to take all of it, and I may have to add a little bit more to it. I'm going to go ahead and mix the eggs in. that's all the ingredients. So you just want to mix this up. So it's about right with flour. You want it to where, I'll add a little bit more flour. It's a little bit sticky. You want it just so it's just a little bit dry. Okay, and you're ready. You want to, now I'm going to put them out on a pizza pan, knead them a little bit, and cut them out. So we have the pan that I'm going to cut them out on, and some flour in the dough, and then I've got a bowl, so when I cut them, I'll put them in there just to get some of them done before I start dropping them in the broth. So I'll take about half of the dough, just kind of knead it a little bit, knead a little bit of flour into it. It takes quite a bit of flour. And just kind of pat it down, and then I will cut it in strips. So it takes a little while to get them all cut up, but I cut them in strips, and then you want to pat it down in the flour mixture. And then, so I just do, you know, a piece at a time, but then I want to break them in small pieces before, you know, while I mean the ones that I'm going to drop in the broth. You don't want to get them too big. Be right back when we get this all done. Okay, we're getting down to the end of the dough. Just want to remind you to make sure to use plenty of flour. So just you want to pat it, you know, on both sides, and then just tear it up. And make sure the pieces are pretty small, because they'll swell up when they cook. The closer I get to the end, the bigger they get when you start getting tired. Also, this will feed about 10 people, so if you know, just have a small group, you could just do 2.5 cups of flour and 1 egg. So we're almost ready to drop them in. Okay. Now we got to strain the chicken broth. Okay, so you want to take the chicken out and put it in a pan. I like to put seasoning salt, paprika on it, put it in the oven. We'll take this out, and then we'll drain our broth, and we'll be ready to drop the dumplings in. Might be a good idea to have a can of chicken broth handy. In case you don't have enough broth, you could add that to it. Okay, and we'll pour it in the strainer. Then I rinse the roaster out. Set that out so I don't drop any water in it. And then I'm going to pour the broth back into the roaster, so we have plenty of room. I'm going to go ahead and rinse it out with hot water and pour that into the broth, just so we have plenty so they won't be dry. And then you want to bring that back to a boil. I'm going to turn the oven on 350 and use the seasoning salt and the paprika on the chicken. And stick it in the oven for probably 20 to 30 minutes. We'll set the timer for 20 and we'll check it. So I got the dough ready to drop in. Just want to make sure that it's, you know, comes to a rolling boil and you keep it cooking while you're dropping the dumplings in. Okay, so I just drop a few at a time. Just like I said, you want to make sure that it keeps boiling. If you have any questions or comments, just put them in the comments. And also make sure you subscribe to the Minix YouTubes. The more subscribers we get, the more videos we can do. Getting down to the last of them. Looks like I've got plenty of broth, so you just kind of, like I said, want to put them where it's bubbling. So then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. Put the lid on them, turn them on low, and cook them for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, we're all done. Dumplings the juice will thicken as it sets. So I think these are going to be good. They shouldn't be too dry. And the chicken took 15 minutes to brown. So, and then you just, you know, may need to add more salt and pepper to your taste.
Alright guys, these are how the chicken and dumplings turned out. They look really good and they taste really good too. If you have any other recipes you'd like to see us make, please share whatever you want to see in the comments. And also if you have any questions about this recipe or others, also put those in the comments. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and like us on Facebook and Instagram. And the more likes and subscriptions we get, the more cooking videos and other kinds of videos I'll be able to do too. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Only thing that'd make it better is a hot cake of cornbread. That may be our next video.